Hello, Gerald. The first comment. Hello, Martin, Stan, and Caleb. I need to resave a new template, but I'll do that on a private stream because I did have to adjust my time. I like the standard 5-minute exposure, but this is set to 30 seconds. That's okay. Now, how do I save this? That's okay. I'll play around with it later. You finally have new images for me to look at. Excellent. I'm liking N.I.N.A. I haven't taken any time to learn anything new from what you guys have taught me about it, but it seems easy. I'm becoming familiar with what you have taught me. I like the fact last night that when I was imaging and I was sleeping, the roof closed and my setup, shut down. And when the roof opened, it started up again because when I woke up in the middle of the night and I noticed I didn't capture as many images as I thought I would have, and so I looked at the Starfront roof status and it said roof closed and then roof opened again. So I thought, oh, okay. Sequence Generator Pro would have just ended right there because I didn't have anything set up for it, and it would have it would have been shut down for the rest of the night. I have not seen that yet, Cider. Oh, I got to check that out. Nice. Score 1 for N.I.N.A. Although that's a nice feature with N.I.N.A, but I'm wondering if Sequence Generator Pro would have had the same feature. Maybe it doesn't. We just don't know it. I'd guess that maybe it does. Just a guess. Right, I remember we talked about that with a bunch of targets. I read it would be nice if before we use the 24-inch scope that we could set N.I.N.A up with our preferred targets so that when I live stream, I just hit go and it spends a few exposures on this one, then moves on to the next, and we could just sit back and watch it go. Now that would be cool. There is no way to get the roof file into SGP. Oh, it's N.I.N.A specific. Oh, interesting. But that's a super nice feature. And I'm wondering how many people at Starfront are implementing it. I know IP was nice enough to give me a, hands-on instructions on how to set that up. But it seems like, if you're not using an ASI Air, that anybody who uses N.I.N.A should have that set up. Hello, Mike. Yeah. Oh, I deleted. I did do a test stack and it looked really nice. I don't know if the 10 hours of broadband captured I think it would have come in even stronger, but 17 hours on that target. How many hours did you capture on it, Hunter, between your broadband and narrowband? And we'll definitely be able to see the comet. What comet? Is there a comet so distant that we can't see it with my scope? 15 hours broadband. Oh, okay. So I'm about 17 hours. We almost got the same. I got 10 hours broadband, 7 narrowband. Is that the one, that interstellar object that some people think of the spaceship? Okay. I can tell it's starting to get darker sooner now. And I can already see the Milky Way. If you're just joining us, there's the Milky Way right there. Maybe Stan, on our next member only live stream, you can teach me some new N.I.N.A tricks, because I think I've got the hang of what you've taught me so far. I set up WR134 before I started this live stream. I did have to put in the coordinates for it though in the framing. It doesn't have as big a catalog, I noticed, as the Sequence Generator Pro catalog. So I did put in the specific coordinates to find it. That does look like it. I mean, I remember we saw this before. And Caleb said, yeah, that's it. So we haven't started imaging yet if you're just joining. I'm waiting for it to get a little bit darker. You guys know I told you CBS News will be coming to my basement because they're going to be doing a story about Starfront. And as Martin was saying, they'll probably film me doing a live stream and interview me for about, maybe, who knows, maybe they'll be here an hour and they'll use 15 seconds of it. Talk about Starfront, cut to Chuck for 5 seconds. Go back to Starfront, cut to me for another 10 seconds. Yeah, my 15 seconds of fame. My brother says he wants to be here for that. And I gave them a preferred time when there's a new moon out. I think that would be better, so I could live stream. That's a good point. I better get in shape. The only thing is, what if they come? Not Starfront Remote Observatory. That's called the Star. Oh, yeah, right. CBS called it a star farm. Or a telescope farm. That was funny. Read your last message. Just to the right of the middle of that image. Is my framing good then, Caleb? I just did the exact coordinates and I didn't try and move it. Okay. The only thing is, I need a fallback plan because I don't normally live stream for the public if there's clouds. And I told CBS, well, if there's clouds, I'll think of something to have a reason to Starfront to live stream at Starfront. So I'm gonna need help from you guys to give me ideas. on what I could live stream for the public if I have clouds, because they want to see me live streaming. I need ideas. Hello, Pete. But we got time to think about that. It might be mid-September or a little after. But they definitely want to see how I connect to Starfront. Yeah, isn't that cool, Janet? You can already see it, even though it's not that dark yet. And I've already clicked the snowflake to warm up my camera. I think I did. Yeah. The only thing is, I know the camera's had difficulty going down to minus 10 at Starfront sometimes. And, I would have preferred minus 10 because the lower you have the temperature, the warmer, 5 degrees might have a little more, minus 5 might have a little more noise than minus 10, possibly, right? But minus 5 is a safer bet to get the camera cool down to that temperature. Do it in a studio, right? Star Farm, Telescope Farm. Try taking it down to minus 10. Yeah, it seemed to get to minus 5 pretty easily. Where is that? Right here? It says minus 6 right now. Should I try minus 10? You always take yours down. Yeah, well, that was my default. Do I hit the cooling it button again? But I don't want it to delay in starting the sequence if it can't get to minus 10. I think I could probably start soon. Oh, now it's minus 6. Still cooling. If the sequence started and I put the temperature even lower, would it abort if it can't reach it? I don't want to take a chance on it not getting to 10. It won't make much difference. Oh, okay, Pete. That's good to know. You had to clean your camera. Oh, boy. Well, it got past minus 6. Ambient. Yeah, this is the big boy program. I'm certainly no expert, only because I haven't really taken the time to learn it. The only time I'm on N.I.N.A is when I'm actually ready to image. I really need to just spend maybe an hour or two offline, play around with it, and explore the settings. I haven't done that yet, especially now. I've been really busy. I would like to get back to processing. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a member-only live stream and process. It's starting to get dark. I think I can start imaging now. It will reach -9. We need a processing video. I'd like to do that one I just mentioned today that I have 17 and a half hours on. It'll be an HA broadband target. So I think I'll do that tomorrow. Well, here's -8, and Caleb says theoretically I will go to... I should go to -9. Are we ready to start? Hey, Benji, thanks for joining. I definitely live stream a lot more for members. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, welcome back. You didn't realize you'd been canceled. Why would you have been canceled? I thought you just have a recurring. I thought the recurring is automatic unless you somehow canceled it yourself. I'm just going to set this to -9. Or can I? If I hit X, will it stop cooling right here? And then turn off the cooling? You know, I'm just going to put it as -8. I don't have the patience for it to get to 10. It's already there. All right, I'm going to start this up. And you can see, let's see, where is that? Loop conditions, triggers. I assume I have, oh yeah, here's the unsafe. That's when the roof closes, and then it has when it becomes safe again. Loop conditions. Yeah, anyway, let's close all that up. I'm afraid to touch anything. Let's start this. Stan! Thank you, Stan. That was very generous. Stan just gifted 10 memberships. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Ray's astrophotography? Who's Ray? That name rings a bell. Ray, where have you been? Thanks again, Stan. That was very generous of you. Ray, do you do any more imaging lately? I know you're a really busy guy. Yeah. Ray, I'm doing so much imaging at Starfront, I've become a little lazy with my telescopes at home. Hunter, thank you very much. Hunter just gifted 10 memberships. You guys are awesome. Thanks, Hunter. I appreciate that. You guys are amazing. Poor Cider's never going to get gifted a free membership. Now tonight I'm going to stay on the same target all night because that's what really that's what astrophotography is like. You stay on the same target probably night after night to get enough exposure time, but we'll stack this after 14, maybe after 15 minutes. Bluegrass. Holy moly, you guys are generous. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. 10 more memberships. And Blake just sent 10. Oh my gosh. You guys are awesome. I'm going to do I can do the live stack, but I don't think it's as good as just doing a quick stack in Deep Sky Stacker. I've seen the live stack in N.I.N.A. I've seen the live stack in SharpCap, but I think just doing a manual stack, but we can try that. That's a good idea. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Blake and Bluegrass and Hunter and Stan. And now Mike. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Mike. And Deep Space just gifted 10 memberships. I can't believe this. Holy moly. You guys are amazing. And Benji just sent 10 memberships. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. How many is that? We had Stan, Hunter, Bluegrass, Blake, Mike, Deep Space, and Benji all donate. Thank you, guys. I appreciate that. That's a lot of memberships. Okay, I'm going through an autofocus now. I don't know. Chicken Man might be cursed, and now Pete just sent 50. Janet, you might be cursed. You should have gotten one by now. And Pete just donated 50. I can't believe this. Pete. You guys. I appreciate that, guys. You guys are the best. I can't believe this. I can't believe it. Oh my gosh. That would be nice if you were this generous when CBS is here. That would put on a show for CBS. That's funny. But thank you, guys. I appreciate that. I wonder if CBS is really going to watch me do a live stream. We've already surpassed 100 gifted memberships. That's crazy. Thanks again, guys. Thanks to all of you. Huh? We got Pete and Benji and Deep Space, Mike, Blake, Bluegrass, Hunter, and Stan all donated. Thank you, guys. Oh yeah, we'll try that live stack as soon as the autofocus is done. I don't think I can change. Where's imaging? Can I start the live stack now? Can I say live stack? Right, Cider. I might have benefited from Cider not getting a membership. I'm benefiting from it, right? There's 120 gifted memberships in all and 55 people watching. So obviously these memberships are going to people who aren't even watching the stream at the moment. They're going to wake up and notice that somebody gifted them a membership. Sometimes I get messages outside of the stream when they send me, "Hey Chuck, thank you for gifting me that membership." I'm like, "No problem," but it wasn't me. One in 681,000 lottery. 680. We're looking at nothing right now. I'm waiting for my first exposure to start coming through. Let's see. I have no idea what this first 5-minute exposure is going to look like, so we'll see. I don't know if it started yet. It says waiting for next frame. But that's where my scope is pointing right now. Does it look like there's a little bit of clouds around the edges? I hope not. I'm hoping we're going to have clear skies. Let's get another view of Starfront. Oh, yeah, it looks clear. That's a top view of Starfront, and I don't see any clouds around the edges, and there's the Milky Way. It says waiting for next frame. Now, where's the stand? Oh, there it is. I'm 2 minutes. I'm 2 minutes into my first exposure. So we'll see. I'm going to be doing 5-minute exposures on this target all night, so we'll see how it looks. We need about 3 more minutes for the first image to come through. I am really hoping we see some good data in the first 5-minute exposure. Then I know this is going to be a very bright target or a very faint target. We'll see. I know Brody and this person called Lunar Eclipse always used to get gifted memberships. And then I think Lunar Eclipse stopped getting them and Brody started buying them. Cider, just ask your parents. Say, this is a very important channel and it's only 99 cents a month. Let me join. It's very educational. Oh, you used to as well, Caleb. Okay. I don't remember that. I like Hunter and his diamond. But yeah, you guys will have to give me ideas when CBS is here and what I can do if it's cloudy at Starfront, because they definitely want to see me live stream and connect to Starfront. So I need an excuse to live stream if there's clouds. So we'll have to talk about ideas for that. Let's see where we're at here. Okay, my first image will be here in about 50 seconds. Is there a way to make this window bigger? Oh, yeah, there is. I don't want to mess with it, though. $1.13. I charge for my membership. The minimum YouTube allows me to charge 99 cents. If it was 49 cents, I would do that if I could. If it was a penny, I would do that. Uh-oh, let's see the first image. Wow! Nice! I can already see. Ooh. That's too much. Wow, that's that's what I'm trying to capture right here. It's a bubble nebula, and you can see sort of the dolphin part of it, but I'd like to get the entire circular form. That's what's going to require lots more exposure time. That is nice. I love it. Yes. Catfish for the win. Oh, go to live stack. I knew live stack was going to be black and white. I forgot how to change it to color. Click on the green channel. They're all green channels. The tab that says GOCS. That, yeah. What? And then what? That's your green channel? As soon as I get I want to stack at least 3, and I bet you we're going to see the entire circle, the entire bubble, with 15 minutes. That is super cool. Ooh, I might need to capture new flats. I haven't captured flats for my L Extreme in many months. I don't know how effective my old ones will be. What is the Starfront? I have telescopes in my garage. I can image from my own backyard in Detroit, or I also sent one of my telescopes to Starfront Observatories in Texas, where they have darker skies. So Starfront is a series of buildings where they host your telescope. And I can do things at Starfront I can't really do from Detroit. Is where the RGB tab. Oh. Go to the right. Oh, the RGB. Ah. Oh, you're also from Detroit. I'm actually a half mile outside. Detroit is directly east of me, about a half a mile, and I'm in Redford Township. Detroit has about, I don't know, 4.5 million people in the metro area, kind of surrounding the city. Oh, Pontiac. That's where the Lions used to play at the Pontiac Silverdome. And yeah, not anymore. Now they play in downtown Detroit. Led Zeppelin used to have the biggest audience ever, biggest paid audience ever at the Pontiac Silverdome in the mid-70s. Go blue. Oh, when the both times. Oh, you're from Warren, but you're currently in Germany. What are you doing in Germany? Are you working there? Hello, IP. Thanks again for the helping me with the roof status. IP, I was wondering, how many people do you think are actually using that roof status? That's a very useful thing. How many people at Starfront even know about that kind of thing? I wonder if we'll see Dustin today. He usually stops by to give us a status on his 24-inch scope. Oh, I should have stacked in the live stack. Let's see. I noticed, Caleb, sometimes it skips it. Oh, 2 for 2. Oh, here's the... Remember that one day it seemed to be skipping some images? Oh, so here's... I'm trying to achieve a bubble right here. This is WR134, a bubble nebula right in the middle of a Wolf Riot star, I think. Deborah Henry, thanks for the gift. Yeah, a lot of people were generous today. You know, your name is very close to Blondie. You know, I'm sure you've heard of Blondie, Deborah Harry. She was more of like a, I don't know, maybe new wave in the early 80s. A long time ago. Or maybe she was considered, I don't know, was she considered new wave? Anybody remember Blondie? Was she considered new wave? Heart of Glass, right. You know who she is. She was punk, the new wave. Yeah. One day you'll get a gift. Stan, what is... Somebody wanted me to check... Somebody suggested something. Oh, Stan. Oh, she may have been considered punk. I don't really... when I hear of punk, I think of the cheesy act, the Sex Pistols, who barely even knew how to play their instruments. Would just pretend and would call ourselves punk. Most overrated band in history, Sex Pistols. What did you want me to do, Stan? Somebody wanted me to click here? You totally agree? Yeah. Yeah, right. I see. I didn't realize that. RGB. So you can see each channel. I see. I understand that now. This is RGB and then that the combined RGB. I get it. I didn't notice that. It would help if I wore my glasses. Nirvana was way overrated. Yeah, I don't know about that, Hunter. I like that whole grunge movement. Although Nirvana got lucky because MTV was really put them in high rotation with Smells Like Teen Spirit. But I think that whole grunge movement, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, it was just a rehash of 1970s rock. And people went crazy over it, calling it alternative rock. Like, no, it isn't. They just sound like 70s bands. They just sound like 70s rock, and I love 70s rock. But I give Nirvana credit because they killed off the big hair bands, the glam rock from the... I hated the big hair bands. Motley Crue or Quiet Riot, all that crazy big hair stuff. Hated it. Hair metal, yeah. Oh, terrible. I thought at least Nirvana killed that crap off. But there really hasn't been anything since grunge for rock and roll. I don't even listen to rock anymore. Nickelback. I'm not that familiar with Nickelback. Yeah, 70s rock. Well, there was a lot of good 70s rock, but even the Rolling Stones, they were always followers, and even they tried to move into disco. I still think the 70s was the best overall decade of music. That's my favorite period. The 60s seemed like the time of the supergroups, the Beatles, the Stones, the Doors, Led Zeppelin. Zeppelin carried into the 70s. But the 70s seemed like the one hit wonders period, but the one hits were fantastic. Queen is the top 5 of all time. Was Queen really revolutionary? Because I thought if you're revolutionary, oh, maybe they were. But nobody really, can you be revolutionary if nobody actually follows in your footsteps? Nobody kind of went down that path. Queen has a very unique sound that nobody ever tried to copy. Freddie Mercury, though, had such an amazing voice. Oh, David Bowie. David Bowie had a song called Panic in Detroit. I love that one because it's Detroit. You know, David Bowie, he was on Conan talking about his name. And his real name was Davy Jones. But he had to change it because of the Monkees. Davy Jones he didn't want the same name as Davy Jones. So then he changed his name to Tom Jones. And then Tom Jones just had a hit. It's not unusual. So he had to change his name again to David Bowie. So he went through these name changes until he got one that nobody was using. Are those clouds? And then Conan said, and then you were David Cassidy? He goes, yeah, David Cassidy. No. It looks like there's clouds. Or is that air glow? Brody one time said air glow. I don't see clouds in this sky view. But there's definitely the Milky Way. Oh, you see them moving. Ah. Let's see the Sequence Generator Pro. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I see a glow around the stars. That's not good. That means there is haze up there. Whenever you see glow around any stars, shouldn't be seeing that. That means there's definitely a high haze up there that's causing a glow. It's not good, but I'm going to keep imaging. Clouds confirmed. Yep. I can see it already with the stars. Oh, no. Haze confirmed. But let's stack a few. How many images do I got so far? I got 3. You want to stack it in Deep Sky Stacker to see if I can see the whole bubble? I think that'll reveal more details. Is live stack, guys? I don't want to diss these live stacking programs like SharpCap and N.I.N.A, but they really don't seem to do much in terms of live stacking because it doesn't look that much different than a single image. Yeah, let's live stack this though. It's awesome, huh? In K stars? What's K stars? I'm going to stack a few. You know, you guys were talking about Queen, and I was watching before the Queen at Live Aid and how they totally owned that audience. And then you look at Led Zeppelin at Live Aid and how terrible they were and sloppy. Now, personally, I think Led Zeppelin might be the most overrated band. That's just me. That's just me. They simply ripped off too many other bands. And when they played in concert, they've got to be the worst live band I've ever heard. Jimmy Page has got to be the sloppiest guitarist there ever was. Robert Plant didn't even know his own lyrics, and his voice was always hoarse every single concert. Like, forget it. I kind of lost a lot of respect for Led Zeppelin after I started seeing them. I spit on myself. After I started seeing all these live performances on YouTube, I'm like, how can that possibly be the same band? They're so good on their albums, but man, they stink in concert. They really stink. Oh yeah, I saw the story about them. Though how bad they were at Live Aid. And they see, here's the problem. Led Zeppelin has always been a crappy live band, but with Live Aid, they got busted for being crappy in front of a worldwide TV audience. And so they tried to blame it on Phil Collins, the drummer. It's like, really? And poor Phil Collins. He had to deal with this. I heard about Queen, how they turned up the volume. Yeah, I heard Queen turned up the volume. Yeah, yeah, right. And they were the best. Even Paul McCartney was crap. Oh my gosh, I remember the Knack. I actually remember when their hit album came out, and it was a good album, but they kind of faltered after that. My Sharona and Good Girls Don't. But their lead singer died, which always seems to be the case. A band's lead singer dies. But the thing about the Knack is their lead singer. You know, he's saying My Sharona. He's the brother of a very famous lawyer in Michigan, Jeffrey Feiger. So yeah, one guy sings for the Knack, and the other guy is a famous lawyer in Michigan, Jeffrey Feiger. I don't know if people have ever heard of Feiger outside of Michigan, but he got famous for supporting Dr. Death, who helped people commit suicide. My Sharona. Boston, ELO. Journey's got some good songs. Boston had, didn't they only have one hit album? Their first album? That's funny you mentioned Boston because we were talking about um, Nirvana earlier, and people always said "Smells Like Teen Spirit" sounds like Boston's "More Than a Feeling," and so one time Nirvana on stage started playing "More Than a Feeling" as an intro to "Smells Like Teen Spirit." He defended Dr. Kevorkian. Yeah, that's it. Kevorkian. Dr. Death. Kevorkian was impossible to defend because he just flaunted what he was doing. He didn't really, he just wanted the spotlight. They were going to let him keep doing it, but he just kept flaunting it and throwing it into the law's face. The Feiger even just gave up. And then they put Kevorkian in jail. We had enough of you. Let's stack this. You know what? We probably have another image by now. Let's do one more. Or maybe we don't. Oh, okay. I'll just save the 3. I'll just call it 3. Let's see what 15 minutes of data looks like. But hang on. I want to see if I see the haze around the stars on my actual images. I don't really see it in the images here on the bright stars. I don't see the glow. So maybe we're still good here. I'll let it keep going. All right, let's see. I don't see the total ring yet. You know what? Let's remove the stars. Maybe there is something. Thank you, the law. Oh, we were talking about Jeffrey Feiger, and now we got someone called the law. Oh, yeah, let's see if we... Ooh, isn't that nice? Look at all the data. I'm liking this. That's what she said. Now here's, I call it the dolphin. Now here's the bubble. I can already start to see the actual circle. A little bit of it, but the goal is to capture this and get the entire bubble nebula. This is the faint part I'm trying to capture. So it's going to take up a lot. It's going to take a lot of exposure time to get all that. But isn't that cool? That's what we captured so far. That's 15 minutes of data. I like it. Yeah. Now, Hunter you already see Hunter, you already did this target, and didn't you get the whole bubble? Check the green channel for the ring. Let's see. Green. I don't know. I don't know if we see it here. I do have a dew heater. And I use this automatic software here to control how much heat I apply. Oh, the green channel in PixInsight. Oh, let's see here. I see it here and here. I don't see it. I see here And here, I don't see these two ends connecting. Definitely there on the sides, but not connecting yet. No? What if I did Gragspert? Yeah, not bad for 15 minutes. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oof. This is going to be a nice target. I like it. So I do have a dew heater around the rim of my telescope right there. I haven't been around for a while. I've been gone for since Saturday. I bet you guys have done a lot of imaging since then. You want to look in Discord and see what you've been up to? Oh, yes. I see. We saw these last time, didn't we? Or maybe I didn't see these last time. Did we review these already, guys? Oh, Hunter. I don't think I'm going to. We did. I know I've seen them before. Yeah. I didn't know if I did it on a live stream or not, but I don't know how my target from the previous couple days is going to top that. Hunter just has amazing data there. Look at that. And yeah, and Caleb's version, very nice. Stack of first 3 images. Wow. Are you doing a mosaic? You must be. A 4-panel mosaic stand or a 2-panel? That's a lot of data for 3 images. Nine panel? You're going to get the whole thing. Wow, that's a big project. You're turning into Caleb. I didn't see these. Oh, here's my mark. Here's where I left off, right here. The Cocoon Nebula. Wow. What focal length are you working with here, Caleb? How much focal length do they have? That's a big close up. Nice Andromeda for Rusty. Oh my gosh, 4,500. Oof. Holy moly. That's some nice detail. I remember, Caleb, when you first started, I thought he's got access to some good data, but his processing isn't that good. You've really improved your processing. I think you've surpassed me. That ain't saying much, surpassing me, but still. New image of the propeller. You really improved a lot, yeah. Who did that? Jacob. Nice, Jacob. Very nice. You didn't try to overprocess anything. I like it. Four pipes. Very nice. And I that's the Fireworks Galaxy and and not a globular, but a star cluster. But I'm wondering why you framed it this way. Is there something in here that I don't see? I heard the galaxy. That's very interesting framing. You saw your own image there. You can call yourself a phenomenal processor when you can match Astro Backyard. Yeah, Astro Backyard doesn't go deep, doesn't go too deep, I notice. But he does very good. With the limit, I don't think he goes 20 hours or more. Does he ever do that? But he's a good processor. He's got a lot of tutorials out there. That's what she said. Can somebody give Jack our link for Discord? He does a lot of processing in Photoshop. Gotcha. I thought he started using PixInsight, but maybe not for the deep stuff. Thank you, Stan. So I know I must have looked at these on my own because I was marveling at it, wondering, geez, is my data going to be as good as this? This is incredible. Excellent stars, good color, nice HA around the edge. I love it. Good job, Hunter. That's a wall hanger. I might have captured a little bit more dark nebulosity, but we'll see. But Hunter has more focal length, so he's in closer. Oh, wait a minute. I got some text. I got to check everything, guys. My sister is still in the hospital, but will be getting out hopefully in a couple of days. I do the day shifts, and my brother is doing the night shift, so my sister is never alone, and he's texting me right now that he just woke up. It's only 11 p.m., so he must have taken a nap. I don't know how he's going to sleep tonight. She is starting to do okay. Her blood count was very low, so they had to give her a blood transfusion today. But she's doing okay. She doesn't have a good attitude, though. She wishes she wishes the cancer had spread, so she would be dead already. You know, she's a lot like my dad. He didn't have cancer, but he had that same kind of attitude when he was sick. I hope I die. You know? they just can't take it. They're not fighters. It's their own undoing that they don't go to doctors enough to get checkups. My dad passed away at 89, though at least he lived a long life. Now, you know what she's really upset about? Because her cancer had spread so much, she has an ostomy bag. Ostomy bag, is that what they call it? And it grosses her out now. She has to have a bag on the side, and she's really upset about it, but she waited too long. I mean, and now she doesn't want to do the chemo, and I'm like, and I told everybody, look, she's gonna be miserable. She's gonna say she doesn't want to do the chemo, so we'll just give her a few weeks, let her feel better, And I'm sure she's going to change her mind. But we just got to hang in there with her. It's permanent. Yeah, unfortunately, they took out most of her colon, so it's going to be permanent. You know, the doctor took out all the cancer she could see. So right now, what's left over is the microscopic stuff, and you have to do the chemo to give yourself at least a chance to live longer, or it's going to come back. Yeah, that's good, Janet. But right now she's refusing, but she doesn't have to. The chemo wouldn't start until 4 to 6 weeks. So we're just going to give her time to come to her senses because we want to keep her around. And we just hope. It's an aggressive cancer. We know it's bad, but we just have to hope that she can beat the odds. The thing about yeah, I know you've been through this, Hunter. The thing about the chemo is that you feel bad for, I don't know how many, maybe 3 or 4 days, Hunter. And then you got a few weeks before the next treatment. So is it that bad, Hunter? I only go to the doctor every couple of years. So I got a physical coming up in a couple of months. You had pneumonia for 2 weeks. Oh, yeah. So you're a little stubborn before you went, though. Okay. It does get slightly better. I know she's probably going to lose her hair because she has thick, long hair. Yeah. So that's where I'll be tomorrow. And today I videotaped how the nurse changes the ostomy bag. I videotaped it because I'm going to help my sister out with that if she needs it, but she's got to really learn how to do that. Caleb, that's a really nice version. And this is probably what my version might look like, where I go heavy on the entire page with HA. I probably overdo it. Well, yours got thin, but you still have a full head of hair. I'm sure she's going to be on some tough chemo because she has an aggressive cancer. They haven't even done the biopsy. They did a biopsy, but we don't know the results. Now, the doctor went in there and she says it's an aggressive cancer. But if it's so aggressive, how come it didn't spread? My sister had symptoms for 5 years before she went to the doctor. And then if it's so aggressive, why didn't it spread to the liver or to the lungs yet or to the pancreas? So I'm holding out hope that maybe it's not as aggressive as they think it is. After 5 years, it didn't make its way to the vital organs yet. So we just got to keep hoping that we got time. Oh, this is Stan's planned mosaic with the 9 panels. Ah, you're going to get the whole thing, Stan. Very nice. Astro Rogers, your latest capture of the Western Band, 9 hours and 35 minutes. Oh, the color camera using the L Extreme. This is what I want to capture with my L Extreme. He's got the same setup as me. Well, not the same telescope, but the same camera and the same filter. Very nice. Look at this one. What is that? Is that the Dark Shark? Who is this? Logan. That looks like the dark shark here. I think that's the rotten fish right here. And the dark shark. Oh, and this one. I've captured all of these individually. Very nice. I did not know how close they were to each other, though. That's a cool wide field. Wow. Very nice. But that's interesting, though. Oh, that is broadband. Okay, I thought that was L Extreme, but L Extreme might have picked up some HA in there, but probably not the dark nebulae. Hang on, just let me check my imaging here. We can stack a few more, by the way. Uh-oh. Looks like my guiding went into one of its that wasn't even a dither. My guiding kind of went berserk on me. Hopefully my stars aren't too bad. Probably the haze. Yes, and sometimes it could be. Sometimes my guiding just does that, especially after if it's a big dither. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, Caleb. Now, who's this? Oh, Hunter says he sees his, Hunter has a variable nebula. Hunter had the discovery of variable nebula. Where is that? I think I asked this before, but where is that registered when you have a discovery like that? Who's keeping track that you discovered it? And could somebody else also claim credit for discovering it? Oh, Pete's version of Chuck's M55. I haven't checked Astrobin lately. Oh, very nice, Pete. Very nice. Good star resolution there. Observatory databases. Chicken Man. Between a month of my processing skills, same data. The only difference is your processing. Oh, yeah, much better, Chicken Man. Good improvement. Very nice. Definitely this one is nice. Excellent, Chicken Man. Mike's Star Farmer. The double cluster. My data on the double cluster. Whoops. Very nice. Very nice, Mike. Very natural looking. I like it. A few more edits for Chicken Man. The Crescent Nebula. Very good. A nice star color. Oh, look at those two galaxies. Well, this one and that one. I bet you could find those in Sky Safari, right? "30 minutes on the propeller. I'm with the Sea Star. I can't believe what these smart telescopes capture. I would have always thought this is not bright enough, but obviously it is. Very nice. Excuse me. Oh, wow. Oh, look at that. Versus that. Wow. Look at the reprocessing. First pass, next try. Huge improvement. Nice cider. Uh, what messages did you send me? What messages? Where did you send me messages? Are you talking about here or you should send me a private message, Cider. I'd be interested in that. First clear night in almost 2 months. 30 minutes with the Sea Star. You're catching some good stuff there. Excellent. That's the Omega. I did not capture, did I not? I didn't capture the Omega this year, did I? And it's probably already gone for the year, and that's the Cygnus Wall. Nice, Chicken Man. Bluegrass, the Little Cocoon Nebula. The Little Cocoon Nebula? I don't think I've heard of this. I didn't know there was a Little Cocoon Nebula. That's cool. Where the heck is that? I gotta look that one up. Vulcany on the Cygnus Wall. Very nice. And there's the wall. And the Gulf of Mexico right there. That's from the North American Nebula. Or the Gulf of America. Pardon me. It's now known as the Gulf of America. You'll type it again. Okay. Jupiter, from solar eclipse. Very nice. Solar eclipse. No, it's not. Gulf of Bullshit, Mexico. I knew you guys would have an opinion on that. You guys want to do another stack on this data? She had stage 4 cancer for 8 years. That's good to know. That's better. Here's the problem with my sister. She hit it for 5 years. So she already had 5 years. But then the doctor took it all out. And now hopefully the chemo will give her some more extended time. We'll see. Or maybe there's other kinds of treatment we can look into, like immunotherapy, not chemo. Oh, I forgot about that. Let's see. Where did we put that? I never remember this, guys. You guys got to help me. Because I've been so wrapped up with my sister, I got a call from my dentist today, and he said, "Shouldn't you be looking at me upside down?" Like, oh my gosh, I had a dentist appointment today. I feel bad. I haven't missed a dentist appointment in over 30 years, and this time he busted me. I was supposed, but he understands. This dentist is crazy. Sometimes he calls me on Christmas Eve just to remind me about an appointment. I'm like, really, Doc? You're calling me on Christmas Eve? Oh, suggestion. Ooh, let's see all these. Ooh, that's different. If it's for the public, I'd like to do like things that are really bright. I don't know how bright that one would be. Because we're going to be cycling through these only maybe a few images at a time before we move to the next. Ooh, snow globe. The antenna. Are all these out, I wonder? Shrimp and oh, the shrimp nebula. That's a good one too. I haven't seen that in a while. M15 is a good one. The veil, of course. With the 24-inch, I wonder we can fit this with his 24-inch. I don't know how much focal length. Did he say 1800 focal length for that thing? Hoag's object. Oh, that would be, oh, Hoag's. 1800. Is that they call that? What do they call that? The cartwheel? Oh, yeah, the cartwheel. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that would be cool. That would be cool. The helix. Wow. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, that would be cool. I could have sworn I captured this. Isn't this near, of course, it's much smaller on my scope. It's near a larger galaxy. I forget where. Is it near M106? Let me see. I know I captured something like that. Is it near M106? I got to see this. Let me go look. Hang on. I captured that. I swear. I was going to make a short video about it. Maybe it wasn't M106, but it was something. No. It wasn't this one. I could have sworn I captured something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. Oh, the eagle. The baby eagle. Is that what we're doing right now? The one we're going to process probably tomorrow? Yeah, the 100. What the heck is that? Yes, 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 yes. So what I'm going to see is if Dustin is going to give us access to that 24-inch telescope soon, I want to have everything set up in N.I.N.A beforehand, like I said, and then maybe we'll spend, maybe 3 minutes or 3 exposures on each target, and we'll just watch it go through each one into a live stack on each one. So that way I don't got to go, looking through targets on the live stream. I'll talk to Dustin about that. I wonder what the status is on that big scope. Wow. Holy moly, what is that? A lot of this stuff I haven't seen before. Look at that. Look at that. That's crazy. I wonder how faint that is. Oh, that would be even better, Stan, a night to practice with it and smash it. Twirl it upside down. Is that in coma? I wonder. Yeah, if you don't know, at Starfront, we're going to be given access to a 24-inch telescope, which is going to be super cool when we get our hands on it. The first night will be a live stream with, we'll just go cycle through a bunch of objects. But then I want to do some real astrophotography with it and go deep on some targets. Whoa. That's cool, guys. Good suggestions. Excellent. Let's do one more stack on this. Wait, am I still going? I got 11 images so far. You think just say 2 5-minute exposures? It would be nice if we just stuck with ones that are very bright for the public. And 10 minutes would be enough if that's the case. That is huge. Yes. Oh, he would have a mono camera, wouldn't he? I didn't even think of that. Oh, that changes things a bit. Because Dustin was even saying it would be cool to cycle through lots of targets. Maybe we would just stick with the luminance filter. If we stuck with the luminance filter. I don't know if you'll have OSC. But a luminance filter would give us a lot of detail. It might not be in color, but it would still be cool. Unless he has a color camera. Yeah, I think we could just stick with luminance if we're going to be cycling through targets. Otherwise, we'd have to capture RGB. And then I don't know if that would be so great for a live stream, would it? I will think about that. I want to stack the data I have right now. Yeah, one of the founders or the owner of Starfront, he just thought he would he's putting together a $100,000 telescope. I can say that because he already said it on one of my live streams. He gave away the price. It's costing him about $100,000, and he wants to make it public, at least for some customers. So he's going to give me access. But it's going to be shared by a lot of people, so why is it Oh, come on. Don't give me let me kill Deep Sky Stacker. Deep Sky Stacker is not cooperating. Where is it? Okay. Let's start this up again. There it goes. Let's get rid of the stars and see how much we got. Oh, really? Well, think about that. It, N.I.N.A is smart enough to live stack RGB. It would know. Am I ignoring AstroCop? Oh, you want me to check the yeah, I'll check that in a second. Hang on. Oh, now I'm seeing it. Do you guys see the circle, the entire bubble? I'm seeing it go all the way around now with 11 with about 55 minutes of data. You see that? Very nice. I can see this is the bright part obviously, but this is the part I'm going for. The entire circle. Yeah, but it's going to take a lot more exposure time. Oof, that's nice. And all this other nebulosity to go with it. All that extra nebulosity. This is going to be super cool. I like it. Yeah, the rest of it looks awesome too. There's a lot of narrowband data here. This is going to be nice. I like it. You wanted me to look in the wide field? Caleb going after the moon? Or is that, yeah, that's the moon. Very wide field. Cool. Whoa. Star trails. Cool. Chicken Man. That looks familiar. Did you do that already, Chicken Man? Those are nice pictures. What the heck is this? That is wild. What planet are you on, Caleb? Oh, we were buffering. I don't know why it does that. You live on Mars, Caleb? What the hell is that? Cool. Oh, AstroCop, this is the one you wanted me to see, huh? Why do you guys put a wide field? I would just put it in a regular deep space. Wow, nice, AstroCop. Nice Milky Way shot. I wish I could see that from my Detroit location. Caleb confirmed alien. So I just have to settle for the Milky Way at Starfront, right there. Okay, guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. And for the members, I'll probably be back tomorrow night to process something. Thanks, guys. I think I'll see you tomorrow night on the member-only channel. Thanks, everybody. I'll see you next time.